China first highlighted a dramatic rescue of a Philippine fisherman to project a humanitarian image, and then quickly pivoted to accuse Manila of harming Scarborough Shoal's fragile reef through its activities in the disputed waters. Beijing's new ecological survey praised the reef as generally being in good condition, but warned that so-called illegal Philippine fishing and intrusions were now the biggest threat to its long-term health. The long-disputed Scarborough Shoal has once again become a narrative battleground, with China and the Philippines trading claims over who protects the environment and who is really degrading it. A report released on December 29 said Scarborough's coral reef remains in good condition overall, documenting 135 species of reef-building coral spread across dozens of genera and families. The same report argued that illegal fishing and frequent intrusive activities were undermining the shoal's ecosystem, implicitly blaming foreign, and especially Philippine, presence for new environmental stress. These ecological warnings were rolled out just days after China publicized footage of a PLA Navy destroyer aiding a distressed Filipino fisherman near the shoal, framing itself as both rescuer and responsible steward of the sea. Scarborough Shoal, known in China as Huangyang Dao and in the Philippines as Panatag or Barjo de Masinloc, has for years been one of the most volatile flashpoints between the two countries in the South China Sea. The area has witnessed repeated confrontations between Chinese and Philippine Coast Guard and fishing vessels, along with dueling accusations that each side's actions are causing serious ecological damage. After unveiling the Ecological survey, Beijing vowed to step up enforcement against illegal activities around the shoal, signaling more patrols and tighter control under the banner of environmental protection. A senior Chinese ecological official told state media that so-called illegal fishing and intrusive activities were directly damaging the reef, casting these human pressures as more urgent than broader climate threats. Although the official did not explicitly name the Philippines, the remarks landed amid sharpening rifts with Manila, leaving little doubt in the region about which country China was really pointing a finger at. China's military also recently announced it had driven away small Philippine aircraft operating over the reef, reinforcing its claim of control and adding another layer of tension to the ongoing standoff. Chinese officials now describe Scarborough as a crucial habitat for rare and endangered marine species, using that status to justify stricter controls and to portray themselves as guardians of regional biodiversity. China has maintained effective control over the shoal since a 2012 standoff and has steadily deepened its presence through Coast Guard patrols, maritime militia, and now environmental designations. In September, Beijing's decision to declare Scarborough a national nature reserve triggered sharp protests from Manila and criticism from Washington, which viewed the move as political packaging for tighter Chinese control. The latest report also pointed to bombing drills and other military exercises in the 1960s and 1970s as historic sources of reef damage, suggesting that earlier great power activities helped scar the ecosystem long before today's disputes. A previous Chinese assessment released in July had already rated Scarborough's water quality as excellent, laying the groundwork for the current narrative that the area is ecologically valuable yet increasingly threatened. Separately, another China-linked study alleged that Philippine activities had seriously damaged coral at Second Thomas Shoal, extending the emerging eco-messaging battle well beyond Scarborough itself.